Okay, so for those of you who are friends with me on Facebook, you've already seen the before and after picture. For those of you who are not friends with me on Facebook, that's typically who gets the first updates because, if I want to post something and I don't exactly have enough time to commit to a video or a blog about it, then I'll just update it on Facebook. So if you want to get the most recent information quicker than anybody else, then just friend me on Facebook. Like I said, the link is in the description box. So, with that said, some of you may notice off the top what's different about my teeth, and some of you may not notice, so I will just go ahead and point it out. This is literally the only thing different. These are shaved. God, I am terrible at that. These. They're shaved down. And for anybody who has been following my videos long enough, you know that I'm always barking about that, saying, I really wish that those were shorter because that is what closely resembles how my teeth would have looked in a different life where they were just perfect straight white teeth. They would have been varying lengths like this with the two front teeth more prominent and the side teeth just a little bit shorter. And that's just what I like. That's honestly what I like. And you know what? Everybody has different preferences on what they think looks good and what doesn't look so good. And so I'm already well aware of the fact that some of you out there probably like my teeth how they were before they got filed down. That's okay. Like, I totally understand. But, like, for me, this is what I like. This is what I consider to be attractive looking teeth on myself. And so that, is typically what matters. It's what you like, whatever you like. And that's why I'm always telling you, dentists may make recognitions, recommendations on what they think would look attractive on you. And you should always take that into consideration because they deal with a lot of teeth. I mean, they see teeth every day. They generally have a good idea of what looks good and what doesn't. But at the same time, you know you better than anybody else does, and you know what you like. And so this was just one of those little nagging things for me. And it's not like it was like a really big deal because the way my teeth looked before, they were still really attractive looking teeth, but I just kept envisioning them like this is what I wanted. And it was just a little nagging thing about it, because if you could imagine these teeth being the same length as those teeth, that's what they were. So in a resting state, they would come all the way down there, and in my opinion, it was just too much teeth showing. It was too much. So now, in a resting state, I feel like they look incredibly natural because, you don't often see dentures or full-on bridges like that. I haven't seen any really like that, honestly. This is the first time I've seen it. And so now a lot of you know that it is possible to have them look like this. I mean, you could get them, tilted in and, slightly crooked because that's how natural teeth are. Natural teeth are not, just straight across and, there's character to natural teeth. They're very unique. Now, some people don't like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. I wanted something a little bit different than that, and I am so, so happy with the results. So let me show you. And like I said, this is all that was done. It was just those teeth were filed, and that's it. Nothing else. Nothing else was touched. I didn't get them whitened or anything like that. Those are filed down now. Now I'm about to make myself look really bad. And I really did not want to have to do this, but I have to keep it real because that's just who I am as a person, and I'm prepared. I would prefer not to hear the lectures of people stating the obvious, but if you feel that you must let that out, then you can go ahead and let that out and tell me how incredibly stupid I was. I'm not stupid because I'm smart enough to know that what I did was dumb. It was dumb, but I did that myself. I did these myself. I did these myself. Let me say that again. I did that in the bathroom myself with a nail file. As a matter of fact, if you want me to be completely honest about it, yesterday was Friday. I was going out to a birthday party. It had been on my mind, like, can I get a hold of my dentist? No, God, he's not at work on Fridays. I don't think they work on Fridays. And so, who could I go to? It's gonna charge me like $300 to file my teeth down real quick and maybe even mess them up. I don't know. I really want this done. Like, and I'm so impatient. I am impatient. That's one of my flaws. One of my big flaws is that I haven't got a lot of patience when it comes to something that I want. Like, I'm like, let's do this yesterday. Let's get it done. Let's do it now. And so it had really been just nagging at me constantly, like, when am I going to go and find a dentist who's going to just shave them down for me and so I can just get that over with? And, I was like, filing my nails and everything. I was like, wait a minute, like, this is strong enough to go through acrylic. I bet it could go through my teeth. And so what I was going to do is just, see if it could even be done, see if it was even feasible to do with a nail file. And so I tested a little bit. I'm like, wow, that was really easy. And so it was really easy. It was way too easy, actually. And my whole thought process behind it was that I knew what length that I wanted, and I knew that I would not go anywhere near the length that I wanted unless I felt confident that it was going to work out. And so I did just a little bit, like you can see where it's at right now. I did just a little tiny bit, just enough to see that it was a little bit different than it was before, and it leveled out perfectly fine. It was even, it was curved, it didn't look like crazy out of control, like somebody had just like hacked it off or anything like that. Looked good. And so I kept going, and I figured, you know what, if it is by any chance, like the worst that I could possibly do what would be to do too much, and I knew I wasn't going to go anywhere near too much, you know what I'm saying? And so the worst that I could possibly do would be that, and so I wasn't going to go there. And then the next worst thing that I could do would be that it would be a little bit jagged, like it wouldn't level out right, and I knew that I'm going to get this done anyways. And so if it doesn't work out totally fine, then I'm not going to get so overboard with it that it looks terrible and can't be leveled out by a dentist. And so that's what my thought process was. That was my logic, and I did it. And I feel like, I don't think anybody could have done any better than that. I honestly feel like this is what a dentist could have done for, hundreds of dollars. Now, I am not promoting this. I am actually doing just the opposite and saying you could ruin your teeth. Let me just run that back. You could ruin your teeth. Don't do it. Don't go out and shave your teeth. Why would I get up here when I know that people, trust the information that I give them, and that, I am considered to be a source of inspiration for people who are going through this. And, even my sister and my husband were like, somebody is going to want to go out and do that with their teeth, and they're going to be like, she did it. Well, don't do that. I have to be able to tell you about, the mistakes that I make, and, things that I do that are stupid. Like, I was relining my own teeth. That was dumb. You're not supposed to do that. You should not reline your own teeth, Tried to repair my own crack in my denture before. Not supposed to do that. I'm not getting up here recommending these things, saying because it worked out for me, you should go and grab your nail file out of your nail kit and go in the bathroom, close the door, and start filing your teeth. I'm not suggesting that at all, because, it's not going to affect me if you mess them up, because I had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Go to a dentist. But I'm just trying to get up here and say, I have to tell you that I got it done. And, people are going to start emailing me, asking me, where did you go to get it done? And how much did it cost? And how long did it take? And, I'm not going to sit there and lie to people. So, no, I didn't want to get up here and say, I did it myself with a nail file in the bathroom before I went out to a bar on a Friday night. But that's honestly what I did, and I think it worked out great. So, like I said, some people might not like it the way it is now, and you might have preferred the way it looked before. And some of you may like it a lot. Going off of what people were saying on the photo on Facebook, there's like an overwhelming majority supporting the after picture and saying that these just looked more natural. There was a few who preferred the way they looked before. But, you know, like I said, that's all I did. Just shaved them down a little bit. That's it. And I think that they look great. So let me know in the comment section below what you think about them. Honest opinions. You're not going to scar me for life and hurt my feelings and make me cry if you don't like them. And like I said, I would prefer not to hear the lectures about how stupid it is to file your own teeth, because I already know. But if you feel like you need to divulge and let it out, then go ahead and let it out. So let me know what you think, and you guys take care.